Hi friends, I'm John Laspina, your carnivore teacher, and I'm on a cruise. It's an 11-night cruise, and we're doing Canada and New England, and we're leaving Quebec City now. We spent a couple days there. We're on the St. Lawrence River, the Seaway, going back out into the Atlantic Ocean. Our next stop is Prince Edward Island. I'm super excited to see that. We got to see Nova Scotia. Wonderful stops, learning so much. Right now, I'm looking at the mountains as we go through this St. Lawrence River. And at the end of this video, I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. Right now, I'm using the light to illuminate me to make this video. I can't do the video the other way or I will be a shadow. So let's see. First thing I do is we've got days at sea. And days at sea, there's lots of fun and exciting activities around the ship, but I like to find a nice quiet nook and catch up on my reading. And I highly recommend Dr. Georgia Ede's book, Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind. Very special book. I highly recommend you reading it. Eating on a cruise, that's what I want to talk to you about. I go to the main dining room, I go to specialty restaurants, and I eat in the buffet. So whether it's breakfast or lunch or dinner, that's where I eat. Now, most of the dishes, like in the standard American or standard world diet world, are made with seed oils. Canola oil, soybean oil, safflower oil. Things are fried in peanut oil. And that's my number one absolute line I don't cross. Absolutely no. I will never touch. I will never put seed oil on my body knowingly. So I have a card that I adapted. And I used a different card before. I think I made a video with a different card, but this is my allergy card. I put my name at the top. It says, Dear Chef, and it asks them to please keep me safe by not making foods with these oils. And I list all of the seed oils on the list. Instead, use these healthy animal fats. And thank you for keeping me safe. And I have a whole bunch of these cards, and I bring them with me on the cruise. And I will go to a specialty restaurant the night before and ask for the menu. And I give them a card. They can keep it. And I pick what I want on the menu for appetizer, for entree. I don't get a dessert. I tell them, and they want a good rating from you. They will do everything they can. They will bend backwards to take care of you on a cruise ship. So especially if they see the word allergy, their hackles go up. They don't want to be sued or be liable in case I should die. Now, I don't really have an allergy to seed oils, but I don't want the poisons in my body. So to me, it's like an allergy. So I go, I eat the food, and I'm pretty much guaranteed they want to make sure that I'm healthy. So certain foods they can't make and they'll tell me. Other foods they can accommodate me and make with only animal fats, which is wonderful. In the buffet, I don't carry this with me, but what I do in the buffet, if I'm doing lunch, is I go to the carvery. Most cruise ships have carveries. On this cruise, they've had roast beef, prime rib, they have had turkey, they've had duck, and they've had ham. They even had chicken. And sometimes they will rub the outside with a vegetable oil and then it crusts up. When I get it, I just kind of slice out the outside. I don't eat the outside crust part of any of these meats that are carved. And when I approach the guy, I say, can I have the fattiest cuts? And I also ask for close to rare. So they'll find that section on the ham or on the beef or on the duck and they'll cut that off. And then I add that to my plate. And I like to go early because the meat is closer to rare, and medium. You go later after many people have been standing in line and the lights are heating it up and it dries out and it's really almost like leather. It's not very good. So we've had a mistake with that. In the regular dining room, I bring the card. I always, when I'm done eating, I will ask for the menu for the next day. They bring it out. I pick what I want. They know me. I'm in the computer system. They actually typed me in. So they look out for me. They're watching for me. They don't want to be liable. And so I'm pretty sure that everything I'm eating does not have vegetable oils. I can control if I'm eating carbohydrates, if I'm eating starches and sugars. I tell them, I just want meat on the plate. Don't dress it up. Don't put any marinades. Don't put any sauces. Don't give me, I don't want it on the side either. I don't want anything. Just give me the steak. Give me the ham, give me the beef, give me the chicken, give me the duck, give me the lamb. Give it to me on a plate by itself. And of course, they're like, are you sure? Don't you want this and don't you want that? What about vegetables? Vegetables don't have seed oil. And I say, thank you, but I don't want the vegetables. Thank you very much. And sometimes it still comes out, the plate comes out decorated because they can't stop their little formula back there in the kitchen. Right? They look at the pictures and they have to dress it and they line all the plates up for the customers. Sometimes I send things back and sometimes I wait a long time and I'm not happy and I get up and I end up going back to the buffet. Buffets also have lots of lunch meats and cheeses. I've been eating too much cheese on this cruise, to be honest with you. I feel like, I mean, there's really good blue cheeses and some Parmesan, some of the cheeses that I love, creamy goat cheese. I'm eating too much cheese, to be honest with you. But I'm eating well, and I'm very pleased. So I have this allergy card. I also bring my own Redmon Real Salt. It's my little container here. I tap it, flip my little lid, and then I salt my food. I don't know what their salt is. I don't know if it has iodine in it, which is fine, but I don't know if it has dextrose in it or where they got it. It's got microplastics. I like my Redmond Real Salt. So between my book and my card and my salt, oh, I have to show you one more thing. I have to add a lot of butter. I'm going into the little refrigerator here, and I scoop up the butter. So I've got all the little butter pads. The little butter pads. This is solid butter. They even have the ingredients on the side so you can read the ingredients. And every time I go to a meal, I take a couple back to the room. But I use that. I'll put that on my meat. I rub it on my steaks. This is the butter they give you. I will not take the butter that they put on the table for people who eat bread because it's a spread. It's creamy, which means it's mixed with vegetable oils, with seed oils. So this is hard as a rock butter. I keep them. I do. I'm not getting enough fat on this cruise, so I add more butter. Right? I would choose fatty cuts of meat. In the kitchen here on the cruise, they cut all the fat off, even more than when you go to the grocery store. So I'm adding lots of fat to my meats. I'm eating more than I do at home. I'm eating breakfast, I'm eating lunch, I'm eating dinner, because that's what you do. But the food is not the focus of this trip. It's just there. And it's always there. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm saving lots of money. Everybody else is drinking. I don't like alcohol. If you like alcohol, that's great. I never cared for it, so it's so easy for me to skip it. I don't really care for it. Let's take a trip out the balcony so you can see the beautiful view before I leave you. So let me move this table over. I'm going to take the camera off of its holder, and I'm going to flip it around. Flip the camera around. Let's go out and check out the view of the St. Lawrence River after leaving Quebec City, going out to the ocean. Beautiful, look at that. I think I see a church steeple up on top of that mountain. So it's 60-ish degrees, but the sun is shining. We haven't had a drop of rain for the whole cruise. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, and that's a stateroom. Pretty nice. Let me flip it around. So, hope you enjoyed my little video here. It's been different than my other videos because I'm on a cruise. I'm still posting my videos daily because I pre-recorded them and I post one a day. So please continue watching those. If you're interested, click the thumbs up, share, and subscribe if interested. And I hope I see you in my next video. Have a great day. I needed to tack this video on because I forgot to say it in the other video. I just changed my shirt because it's evening chic. That's their formal night. And I just got back from dinner, and I had duck, which is pretty good. And I forgot to tell you a few things in the video. So before I posted it, I wanted to add this post at the end. Breakfast. I go to the buffet. I get poached eggs. So they give me 4. I ask for 4 in a little bowl. They scoop it up out of the water. There's no seed oils. There's nothing. It's poached eggs. And they're not the best eggs. I'm sure they're the cheapest white eggs they can get. But hey, they're poached eggs. So I eat the poached eggs. I stick a whole poached egg in my mouth and go, and you know, the yolk breaks in the mouth and it's like a creamy cheese sauce, and I swallow it. I will not eat their bacon because when I first came aboard this ship, I asked them, how do you cook your bacon? And the answer was, they drop it in a vat of peanut oil. Can you believe that? So unless I specifically show them my little allergy card and say, please make me some bacon, I'm not going to take the time to do that. So I skipped the bacon on this cruise. I have had a hot dog. I asked them how they make the hot dog, and they told me they don't use any kind of sprays or vegetable oils. I have, with breakfast, I also have smoked salmon with the cream cheese. Yum, yum. And that's about it. Now, water bottle wise. So, since I don't drink alcohol, okay, I brought an empty water bottle on the airplane and now on the cruise ship. And all around the ship, there are ice machines. So I constantly fill this up with ice, and I constantly fill it up with water. Constantly. I also brought my Relyte, my Redmond Relyte. Now, what I do is I don't take the pills. Okay, I have the powder at home. I actually take the capsule and I open the capsule up, but I sprinkle it in my water bottle so that I have electrolytes in my water. So I'm walking around on all of the destinations where we're stopping, all of the excursions we go on. I take this with me. I walk around the ship with this. I go into the theater with this. Everywhere. I just don't take it to dinner or breakfast or lunch. I just get the cup and the glass, and I get my water there. But everywhere else, this is what I'm drinking all day long. Okay, ice and water is all it is. I am now off to the show. Every night they have a show. Get entertained and then walk around the ship and do something else tonight before I go to bed, before tomorrow's day at sea, and I get to read my book again. Take care.